This video is slightly different to my normal videos. I had a subscriber asking to see a video with supply and demand with the use of Heiken Ashi candles. So I went out there and I asked the community inside that community tab if you would like to see a video on this, and the majority of you, 72%, said you would like to see a video. Now I personally do not use these candles in my trading, so I'm going to try and go through and show you how I would apply them in my trading and what candles I would use to actually look for my zones. There's a couple of options here, but first let's go through to this Heiken Ashi candlesticks. We're on the pound US dollar daily time frame. I like to do a lot of my analysis on that daily time frame. Let's go to the Heiken Ashi candles. So when I'm looking for that reversal, let's say we're looking for that swing high, we can see that we have this drop here. In fact, let's just go back from where the market starts to drop down. We drop down, we pull back, and eventually the market drops down and breaks this structure low. So this to me is a break to downside right here. Now looking from the origin of the move, I'm either looking for the last shaving candle. So what I mean by this is I mean the no wick to downside on this candlestick here. Let's get rid of that. So you can see this candle has absolutely no wick to downside. That would be the candle I want to use. So I'd mark it from the low to the high of the move and drag the market out. And this is going to come my area of supply. Now, before we progress further, I just want to go through on a candlestick chart to see how this would look and how it'd be any different. So back to the candlestick chart. Remember, on a candlestick chart, we're looking to use that last bullish candle. And you can see this is the last bullish candle before the market moved down. This would have been my high I would have used. So this would have still worked out perfectly fine. There would have been absolutely no different. Let's have a look at an occasion when this may have been different. Let's go back to Heiken Ashi again. And let's just remove this previous level. So the market here, we drop down, break this structure low. And again, let's go closer into the candles. As the market comes up, this is the push up. We push up again. This becomes your last shaving candle. Again, has no wick to downside. So this would be the low I would use. Now for the high, I go to the highest point in the market, which is this candle high. We zoom out, we drag this across. We can see the market, we'll just bring that to the low of that candle like that. The market never reached that area on this point, and we continue to fall. Now if we're using on a candlestick chart, let's have a look once again. On a candlestick chart, I would most probably have used this last push up to downside candlestick. This would have been my candle on this chart. Let's have a look in time, and we would have caught that trade. So you will find you're not always going to capture a trade using the Heiken Ashi candlesticks, using that type of methodology. Now let's have a look at this here when we do test this level. Let's have a look at actually this test here in the market. If we were using this as our zone, we go to a 1 hour time frame here. Let's see how we would have taken a trade out of this zone. So the market comes back in. Just want to give you an idea how you could use candlesticks over the Heiken Ashi or the Heiken Ashi candles over the candlesticks. We push in. Let's have a look at the height of those candles. So I do believe we have, let's have a look at the height of this one is 37488, 37489. So yeah, so this is our highest high in this move here. The market comes back up. We don't actually break any structure at this low here until this push down. Now for me, if I was using the last candle, I'd probably use from this high and this last bullish candle here as my area of supply. You can see the market dropped away. Then we pull back in for that supply zone for entry to the downside. That is how I used it on a candlestick approach using that reversal. Now, if we go back to the Heiken Ashi at this area, and again, let's just remove everything off the chart, and we'll place on those other candles. Let's just see if I can find that same location. Okay, so here we come. So the same thing again. We'll look as price comes in. But this time, remember, I was looking at using that last shaven candle as our zone. Now you can identify that this was the last candle, but then we had this last bullish candle here pair, and you could have used that as your zone of supply. So either way here, the market would have worked out. Now I would have used my area of support there, or structure, and we see the market break out, pulls back in, and then we drop away. So either way would have worked. It's just understanding that to make it more simplified, I'm looking at using that last shaving candle. Now we wouldn't have used any entry off this candle because we never broke this low, but we could have used this as an entry because we broke the low of this candle here. Just so you understand how I'm looking at those candles. Let's go back now to the daily once again. Let's go back to current price. And we'll remove these lows. So that's the first way to look at the trade on a single pullback. This would be your set and forget entry style, and this would be your confirmation entry as price came back into that zone. Now remember, we may not have actually caught that entry here anyway, because we've been looking at this shaving candle, and that zone would have been like so. Let's go back into price. This would have been this candle, sorry, not this one here, and you would have missed that trade. So yes, you would not have caught, oops. That's just typical. This would have been that zone on the daily, and we never would have caught this trade. So we would have missed this nice trade to downside, understanding that technique. Now again, the last shaven candle, when we see the move down, there is your push to downside. We break the low, we continue to fall. Now there's a swing point there. I would look at a break of structure as well. We broke through, we pull back into that zone perfectly. This worked fine. Now if you look at the candlesticks once again, oh, wrong one. Candlesticks we're looking at, just so you can see the difference in the two. And let's zoom in. And again, we can see here there's a break of structure, and there's actually a break of a previous rally base rally area of demand. The market actually would have been off this candlestick. I'm going to use this candle as my move, break the downside, we pull back and we retest it. So very, very similar. Now, I personally don't see the value of using the Heiken Ashi candles. Perhaps you do. If you do see the value of adding them into your trading with supply and demand, then why not leave a comment below and let me know how you would actually add it to your trading and make your supply and demand strategy even better with the use of the Heiken Ashi candles. Now, I have heard in the past that many people will look at those candlesticks with those indecision candles. And by that, I mean when people are seeing not like this last bullish candle, but they're looking at the first indecision candle like this, where we see a wick upside and downside. That's when they're starting to see that reversal actually in the market. And you can see every time we see this happen at a high, the market actually reverses. We then have a reversal to the upside right here, and the market reverses back up. But we want to see really here is a green candle. So we want to see a red candle form, and then a green one for your entry. And that's how you look at the reversal, probably using out of an area of supply. So if we're looking at this area of supply, the market pulls back in, and we see this red candle, and it's indecision. That would be the area you can start saying the market's going to reverse and drop to downside. So you can actually look at trading the Heiken Ashi candles just on the candlesticks themselves, instead of looking at taking a trade out of the actual area of supply and demand itself. That's not how I trade, and that's not the way I'm actually suggesting that you trade. I'm just the way that I've heard and seen other people trading with these types of candlesticks. So that video is just a sum up of how you could apply the use of supply and demand zones with the Heiken Ashi candles. Again, I'm looking at them last bullish full body candle, no wicks to downside on those Heiken Ashi candlesticks, using that as my area of supply or my area of demand. For an area of demand, quickly looking back in time, again, if we were seeing this here, this would be my last candlestick to show my area of demand. And you can see the market rallies up, we never pull back. If I'm seeing this type of candlestick, you can see here the market, I'll be going down to lower time frame just to find a better zone to draw it off. So that is what I'm looking at with the use of the Heiken Ashi candles. I do hope that the video has helped you understand whether it's going to be worthwhile for you to apply it to your trading. Again, like I said, it's not something I do myself. I just did the video as it was a suggestion for it to be looked at. Now, if you want to learn more on a trend collapse strategy, then I suggest checking this video popping up right now. And it's going to help you to understand how you can use that strategy to apply it with just the trend lines and understanding the trend collapse strategy, and also adding with a supply and demand methodology.